Welcome back to China Price Watch. In today's Money Matters, we're talking about driver's licenses and corruption. Driving schools promise students they can get a driver's license no matter what, as long as they give a bribe to the teacher. In previous years, people only needed to spend about 3 to 4 months to get a driver's license, but now they need to spend 1 year. Facing a crowd of people taking driver's ed and waiting to take their tests has apparently convinced a lot of people to pay their way out of the problem. With the time for getting a driver's license increasing, the expenses for applications and driving practice have risen as well. In 2003, the total expenses were around 2,600 yuan, or about 430 US dollars for each one. In 2012, the average expenses in Shenzhen driving schools were about 620 US dollars for each one. However, since this year, the new rules on driving tests have been implemented. Most of the driving schools have increased their costs. The average cost in Shenzhen's driving school is about 5,700 yuan, or 930 US dollars for each one. The increase in the cost of classes has led some people to give up applying for a driving license at all. This hasn't been that bad for everyone, though. The DMV is pretty happy that the crowds have gotten smaller. Plus, they're able to make money on the side. They're really enjoying the benefits of corruption. Tutors are also getting in on the corrupt fund. Bribes are given to them to help get their students preferred testing dates or extra lessons. Insiders expose that if people want to get more practice or ask tutors to arrange their test dates in advance, then they need to buy a gift for their tutors. Some driving schools even encourage those tutors to let their students test in advance. As long as the students are willing to pay at least 240 US dollars, they can be arranged to test in advance. The most ridiculous thing is that some driving schools set up VIP classes. Students there can skip out on the lessons and some of the tests. They only need to get through the written test, and they just need to sit pretty until they get their license. Now, the biggest problem with all of this is the drivers are not being well trained. Many of the people still haven't learned how to drive. This is an obvious problem, as it makes roads unsafe. Chinese government data showed there are about 300,000 people dying in car accidents every year. Insufficient driving skills are a major cause of this. Driving skills are a necessary part of daily life for those who drive to work or drive their children to school. Some businesses even set it as a required skill for hiring employees. It's also common for college students to get their driver's license. Just getting a driver's license doesn't mean a driver is at all qualified anymore due to corruption. If the testing process isn't cleaned up, the roads will be dangerous for everyone, even for those who think they can bribe their way out of problems. Don't go away, because up next for a question of the day, we'll hear Beijingers' thoughts on driving safety. Stay tuned.